Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Quit Acting Stupid. I'm your host, Jamie Paredes, and joining me as always are my brothers, Bobby and Rudy. Say hello, boys.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hello, boys.
All right. How you guys doing?
Doing well.
Good, good. You
Good.
survived New Year's Eve, all the
Ma-
festivities where we're
the
putting a
pomp,
bow.
the pomp and circumstance.
Isn't this our first episode post Christmas too?
Yes, yeah. So
Yeah,
wait, which one
yeah.
is pomp and which one is circumstance?
I think
Like,
uh,
is there?
pomp and circumstance.
Can you have pomp without the circumstance?
Is that like not being overwhelmed or underwhelmed, but can you be just whelmed?
Whelmed?
It's like, can you have pomp without circumstance? And
I
what
think
is
that
the
was the question.
what is the circumstance? Yeah, no, I'm yeah. What is the
Yeah.
circumstance?
I would just like pomp. I didn't even know if that was correct. Anyway.
All right. Well, good. No, we're all done with Christmas now. Put a
Thank
bow on it.
goodness.
Pun intended.
Done with Christmas. Everything. New Year's Day is my day because you don't work on New Year's Day. Everything is put away. Like it's a workout. I'm drained because I'm cleaning out my my storage closet. Like I'm vacuuming it out, sweeping it out. So then the Christmas tree has to go in first. But
Did
see, all
you-
the decorations-
Did you run the sweeper?
ran the sweeper? I ran the sweeper. I got a new sweeper for Christmas.
Everybody knows what a sweeper is out there.
Maybe.
Surely.
It's just funny because that's the word that our grandma used for
Yeah.
whenever she wanted us to run the vacuum, run the sweeper.
Yeah.
Run
But
the
I think technically a sweeper was like one of those old school vacuums where it's like
Yeah,
literally
that's-
you just rolled it on the
roll
carpet,
it on the carpet.
and there's like no plug-in or anything. I think
Right.
I could be wrong.
I feel like that's correct.
Hmm.
That's correct. Yeah.
Sorry, I
Yeah.
interrupted. You ran the sweeper.
No, just yeah. So I got the Christmas tree in the closet, and then and then every time you're done, and I sit down and I'm like, oh shit, there's that little candelabra underneath the TV that didn't get packed
Candelabras?
away. What's a candelabra? This is it's
I
the
don't know.
nativity scene. It's very big and heavy. Somebody gave it. Where did I get it? I got it as a Christmas gift from some company or some. But it's this gigantic, heavy nativity scene, and in the middle you put a candle in it.
Really?
It's
Okay.
really gaudy. It's really gaudy and ugly. I don't remember if I got it from Waddell and Reed or
Are you calling the Lord's birth ugly?
the way the artist took his interpretation of it here. It was very ugly. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Well,
But then I had to put my nativity scene away. Yeah, but yeah, as you finally sit down, and then I'm like,
Whoa! Why would you put the nativity scene away? We
Yeah.
haven't even had the epiphany yet. The wise men haven't even come to see Jesus. Jesus has barely been born. He just got circumcised this past weekend.
I know I feel
well, not
weird.
this, but yeah.
I don't think Jesus was circumcised.
Yes, he was.
No, he was. Yeah.
He was.
Yeah, that was the thing. Yeah, oh gosh, yeah.
He's He's Jewish.
That's funny. He doesn't look Jewish. Spaceballs.
Right. Do you guys? So my
he is
kids always
Jewish.
laugh. Go ahead. He's
No,
what?
he's Jewish. Yeah, this is typical. This is like facts here
He's
yeah,
Jewish.
that he was circumcised.
Who circumcised?
Could you
him?
imagine? Yeah, that's what I was just getting ready to think. I was like, who would have that job? Like, oh my god, this is. Why
Wait,
probably
you
said,
want
oh my
me-
god, oh my god, I'm gonna cut your wiener.
Oh my
Like,
God! Literally.
I mean,
yeah.
I have God's wiener in my hand and I'm cutting it. Like, that's their part of
Wow.
the responsibility.
But don't you think that if you had God's genitals in your hand and you're the one doing the circumcision, that you probably have the hand of God, kind of working through you to make sure that you don't make a mistake? I would hope so.
Yeah.
Wait. Is this
Yeah, 'cause you
part
could
in the
mess everything up.
Bible?
Because what if it gets infected? You mess up and it gets infected and he dies. Like,
Yeah.
the whole story's like, yeah, so
Yeah.
you
Is
can't
this
really mess that up. What?
is this before or after the snake started talking to? I'm just kidding. Is the circumcision in the Bible?
Yes.
No, it's just
Specifically,
fact. No, it's not.
it is in the
yeah, actually
Bible.
it is, yeah, but it's just
Because-
fact. Like kids, like Jewish
if you had gone to mass this past weekend, you would have heard that yes, that
Jewish
he was
people
circumcised.
were circumcised.
I went to mass, but a guy next to me collapsed, and they had to. And we were on the second floor of visitation, and it was a young guy, younger than me, I'm sure, but he was a big, not fat at all, but just a tall in stature kind of guy. And they had like the cafeteria chairs out because there were so many extra people, and he just it was literally like at the end of my pew just went brrr, and all the metal and plastic just boom, 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 boom.
Clang, clang, clang.
Everyone down below looked up, and like, what's going on up there? Priest father didn't skip a beat. He just kept right on with
Yeah.
he was right in the homily. Didn't even, he
It's
didn't
like
even
this is
look.
my time. This is my
Right.
time to shine spotlights on me.
But of
Yeah.
course, the guy sitting next to me was a doctor because he jumped up. He was in his nice suit and whatever. He was actually really nice. He invited Macy and I to sit at the end of his pew because, as many times as mom said, get there early, get there early. I'm like, would you chill? There's two of us. Like, we'll be fine. So we got there 30 minutes early.
Oh gosh.
There were no seats left. But like I
Like-
said, this kind Mr. Gentleman,
Doctor.
because as soon as he collapsed, of course, is there a doctor? And he jumped right up and got his head back, got towels and bottled water, and they're fanning him. And
I would have
and
said,
then
excuse me, folks. I'm a juris doctor. I can operate on the law.
That's awful. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, so the guy kind of, that was the whole mass, and because then everybody's got this look on, because everybody wants to do their part. Like, I want to help out because
What can I do?
Yeah, the one guy's on the phone. He's like, "Yeah, we're at Visitation Church. We're at," and then he's asking,
Oh,
"What
my
road is this?"
Lord.
And I'm like, "Well, I'm obviously you don't come here enough if you don't know what street we're on." But he's
I only
like,
come here twice a year, buddy. Easter and Christmas.
and he's like, "We need an ambulance. We need paramedics. Blah blah blah." And so, me and Macy are like looking at each other. They're going to bring the paramedics during mass. Like, obviously, Father's not going to stop. This is going to be awesome. And so,
You remember the wedding we were at that happened? Man, go ahead. Go ahead. We can talk about that later.
So anyways, the guy, he eventually, he gets up off the ground. He stayed there for a while. He gets up off the ground. He's got two probably middle school to early high school kids, middle school kids, and his wife was there. And they get him set up, and he's got the towel on his neck, and he's sitting there, and they keep fanning him, but he's sitting up. And so I keep looking back. Macy keeps looking back, and because he's in the row behind us now, and we're just kind of checking him out. And he's up against the wall, still on plastic chairs. And we're watching him, and he's there for a good, probably 15 minutes. And paramedics hadn't come yet or anything. I think somebody had said they called him off because he looked okay. Then all of a sudden, as I'm watching him, he goes, no, I don't feel good. And he like slides off his chair, sits on the floor, lays himself back, like his head's under the chair. And he's like going down again. So then everybody get the paramedics on the phone. They show up.
Yeah.
They put him on the stretcher during mass. This is crazy. They put him on the stretcher, and then as they lift the stretcher up, he looks like C-3PO at the end of Jedi when they're carrying him on the chair, because he's sitting up, his feet are out, but the chair's so high, he's above everyone, and they're wheeling him out, and the place is so crowded because it's Christmas mass. There's people standing along the walls, and he's getting wheeled out. His shirt's like ripped open. It's awesome. And we're all staring at him. And we're like, man, that's got to be embarrassing. That's all I keep thinking to myself. And you could tell he was embarrassed.
I'm sure you prayed for him, right?
Yeah. Right after communion. No, after communion, I got out real quick because I wanted to beat the traffic. But
it's interesting. I wonder if he got overheated, because I actually had the exact same thing happen, not at mass, but this past week, it happened at my house. So
really,
I'm trying to think of how to tell this story, but so we had a worker that comes every week to visit Eliza. For those of you don't know, I guess we're fostering. She's 18 years old. She just turned 18 on Christmas, but I guess I didn't share that with our audience. That
her birthday is Christmas Day.
Happy birthday, Eliza.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Happy birthday.
Yeah, we went straight from
Wait, real quick. Are you bringing cake to grandma's? I'm just kidding. That's all you guys seem to care about when somebody's birthday comes
Yes,
around. Go ahead.
yes.
But we went straight from Christmas Day presents, opening those, to right into a birthday party. So yeah, we had a birthday party for her. But we're getting off topic. So back to topic. So each week, somebody from somebody from southeast Missouri has to drive up. It's about a 6-8 hour drive, something like that, 6-7 hour drive, up to Kansas City to southeast Missouri. And they have to drive up. So what's that, like a 6 hour drive? About a 6 hour drive.
Okay.
Six sounds right.
So they have to drive up here to visit with Eliza. And so the lady that came this week, she had been visiting downstairs with Eliza and had gone upstairs. And on her way up the stairs, I don't think she started feeling bad. And fortunately, she made it all the way up the stairs. But apparently, right as she was about to leave and go out the front door, she passed out. Now, I'm downstairs working. I don't know any of this is going on, but she apparently passed out in front of Anita and Xavier. So Xavier jumps on the phone. He calls 911. Anita checks on her, but she was only out temporarily. But apparently, she had gotten overheated and passed out, and then wasn't feeling too well. So we had to get her a bucket out of my mother-in-law's room and trash can in case because she wasn't feeling too good. So it's just interesting how the winter, and I don't know if people just getting overheated or what kind of causes it. She later said that she was with her father over Christmas, and her father was sick, so she was hoping that
she could bring it into your house.
I'm like, wait a minute, your father was sick, he exposed you, and then you chose to come into my house and expose everyone here. That was beside the point. But anyway, so I go up to the top of the stairs, and I'm just going to see what's going on up there. And this lady who doesn't live here is just sitting on our floor, and she's got a trash can next to her. And picture this, Anita is sitting on the stairs, and I'm like, what is going on here? There's a trash can here. Looks like the lady might be throwing up. Why is this lady sitting on the floor? She's got her shoes on, so it's not like she was, sitting on the floor trying to put her shoes on. And I'm just like trying to make a sense of the situation. But yeah, she had apparently passed out, and luckily she fell on like an ottoman or just like a footrest, and it was very soft, so it kind of cushioned her fall. Otherwise, she would have fallen right into the wall. But yeah, so it was.
So Jamie, put yourself in Xavier's shoes. Are you calling 911 immediately?
We don't know if this lady's having an aneurysm, a heart attack. She just passed out.
Yeah. But also,
are you going to start giving mouth to mouth? Are you going to start doing chest compressions? I don't know what happened to this lady.
You're talking to the guy that saw our grandfather.
Yeah, that's true.
Down on his back, and I couldn't get myself to give him mouth to mouth like that. Like he was dying, and I could not. There was something in me that could not place the same grandfather that used to make fun of us. Me. When we would be whiny. When we would be whiny, he would just make fun of us.
Me. Yeah, and in your mind, you're thinking, yeah. That's what you should have done to him when he was on the ground.
Now who's a sissy?
Yeah. He made fun of me when I got my ears. When I got my ears pierced, he made fun of me and called me a girl.
Funny, Papacito. I know this is a test, but you'll be glad to know I passed. I'm not going to put my mouth on yours.
There's just something in me that won't let me do that. So at least you guys know that if something happens to you in front, I'm not.
So we all know. Okay, so we know the situation.
Need saving by me. Around me.
We know this situation happened. We know it was a serious situation when he fell. And had you given him mouth to mouth and saved him, but he didn't die. That's not when he.
No, it's not the exact.
No. But yeah, so in his later years, you had you given him mouth to mouth, and now we're many years removed from his passing, dude. I would be.
Yeah, you make fun of me. Yeah.
For the rest of your life.
It would be like was it the Crying Game, what is it, Ace Ventura at the end when he finds out Finkel is Einhorn, and he's like, oh, like the Crying Game, and
So wait a minute. You're saying, Rudy, you would now knowing several years later,
I'd
fun
make fun of him until
Yeah, I would
the day he
expect you-
dies.
You kiss
I'd be like,
Papacito.
constantly. I'd be like, hey, remember when you made out with Papacito?
Yes, I was like, no, the thought was like,
Of the
am I
three of
gonna
us,
have to
which
do
one
this?
has tongued our grandfather?
I was like, is there something I can place over his, so where we're not touching? Yeah,
The man
Surely,
is
surely.
dying. The man is
I
dying.
know.
The only thing you can think of is,
And
I don't
no
wanna
one
touch
else
his
is
mouth.
there. No one else is there to see it.
yeah. No, mom
No.
eventually had to take charge. Yeah, I'm telling you, you do not want an emergency to happen around me because I will freeze. I will not
Oh,
be of any help.
I think we all know that. I think that's
I think
pretty
we all know
obvious,
that.
right?
Okay, yeah.
Hey, can I call timeout? I love this conversation, but Bob, that overtime bet that you
I
were
was going to
talking
tell you
about,
the exact same thing. So before you joined, Jamie, we were looking at it, and it was $10. It was plus 1,200. If this game, we're right now watching the All-State Sugar Bowl, Georgia and Ole Miss are
I'm about to lose
actually they're lining
$90.
up.
I'm about to lose $90 though. Just so if you
Oh,
make
let's
this-
watch, folks, as Jamie
Yeah.
loses $90.
Yeah.
they're calling a timeout. They're calling a timeout. So
Anyway,
let's not.
back to real action.
But Bobby was going to bet that they were going to. He's like, should I bet that they go into overtime? And there was still the whole fourth quarter, wasn't it?
Oh,
Pretty
it was,
much
9-10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Yes,
and it
but
was a 3-point
$10.
game, but Ole Miss just scored, so it was 10 points, and it could still happen. But I'm like, and now it's 34-34 with 9 seconds left.
And I don't know how long that field goal is, but it doesn't look very far. So
yeah, it doesn't look that far. But anyway,
so
that was.
anyway,
No, I was just gonna say that was hilarious.
That I could take us a different direction, but I don't think it's an appropriate direction for us to go right now.
Well, after last week's story that you gave us, I don't trust your judgment on anything.
You know what? Nobody mentioned it to me because nobody watches the show. That's actually not true. That's actually not true. On Christmas Day, I had my in-laws over, and I do have to say, I need to shout out to Marissa and her boyfriend Keith because they actually do watch our show. And I said, you need to keep watching because there's going to be something that will be revealed about me that you may find interesting. And I didn't tell her what it was. I didn't tell anybody in my family what it was. And so I'll wait for my niece. I'll wait for my niece and Keith to share with me the gross thing that I shared on this show last week.
Shout out to Marissa and Keith. I actually mentioned it. I know we talked about not mentioning it to people that don't watch, but was Ben there or was it just Parker? No, it was Ben and Parker were there.
Yeah.
And I kind of explained to Parker the story, and she just was horrified.
You know, interestingly enough, I had that same situation happen today. And I was like, as I got up after going to the bathroom. Oh, by the way, let me back up. I saw mom in mass at Christmas, and not at Christmas. I saw mom in mass this past weekend because I took her and dad out to dinner for Christmas after Christmas, but I took them out to dinner for their Christmas gift. And so part of it was I was going to meet up with them at church. I go to church and she whispers over to me and she says, I'd shake your hand, but I heard the show and I don't think I want to do that. Like,
yeah.
My own mother.
When we were eating at her house on Sunday, like I kind of watched everything you touched. I don't want to eat. I don't want to follow you in any way.
So let me fast forward. So I was telling you, so that same situation arose today. I got done, turn around, and then I'm about to flush, and I'm like, there's a chance that this may not go down. So I'm like,
how do I have back here?
Do I have to do it again? But this time I hit flush, and it took care of itself. So
congratulations.
You hit flush.
I flushed it.
I guess. Yeah.
Anyway, in case you couldn't tell by the look on my face, I just lost $90.
Let's talk about this. No, you didn't lose $90. What did you lose?
I never had it. Well,
you lost.
So here's what it was. I had some bonus money, so technically I didn't lose $90. This is like fictional $90, but I put it all on a 5 different games, and I'd already hit the first 3, and I needed this one. I needed Georgia to win because then that last one was just going to be. It was a lock. It was an absolute lock. But yeah, and I would have won $540 something or whatever. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
I
kick in the
was
nuts.
I was 3 Kevin Durant points away tonight from winning $256. All the other legs are taken care of. Just 3 more points from Kevin Durant.
Mhm.
And the video that I watched that told me, hey, put your money on Kevin Durant because Sengun, or however you say his name, is out. He's out tonight. No, he wasn't. He had 20 points tonight. He wasn't out. So whoever you were, I'm not listening to any more of your videos.
And the reason I know that, Rudy, is because I had Alperin Sagoon to get 29 points and rebounds and 26. So, yeah. I told you, you need to stay away. It's the worst thing that ever happened to young men.
I'm still ahead. I'm going to pull my money out. This is just all free money that I it's not free. I paid $10.
I was spending this $500. Like I was already.
Yeah, in your head, you already I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna paint the kids' room. Yeah, like
It was a good thing that it happened while we were doing this episode, because if I was by myself, like I probably would have MF'd. Like
you blew it.
Perfect. Yeah, I did blow it. Anyway, all right. Let's talk.
Anyways, back to you kissing Papacito. I think there was one time when I was there that he fell off the toilet.
And you had to get him back on the toilet?
And yeah, and his pants were down, but it was the heaviest thing. Like, there's no way.
It's dead weight.
Yeah, and he was a big guy.
Oh, okay. I wasn't exactly sure if you were being specific or just in general.
I couldn't lift him. I couldn't even.
Him.
He wouldn't. He wouldn't budge. He wouldn't budge. Like literally, I get his arms and it was terrible. It was terrible. There was no way
weekend at Bernie's, huh?
Yeah. There was no way I could do it. So anyway, yeah, I don't think I would be great in an emergency. Back to these people at church. The guy was on the phone calling an ambulance, and I'd be like, hold on. Like when I heard you say Xavier called 911, immediately in my head, I think that's $1,000 ambulance ride. Immediately.
It's funny you said that because that's exactly what Eliza said. She's like, what are you doing calling 911? That's like $1,200-$1,300 right there.
If I'm dying,
it's simpatico. Yeah.
If I'm dying and you reach for that phone back, put that back in your. I'll take my chances. I'll roll the dice.
I'll crawl to your car. Somebody's driving me. We don't need an ambulance to drive me.
Right. Insurance will take care of it.
Yeah, what's the point? Like, it basically, what is an ambulance really? I mean, it's just somebody giving you a ride. You just Uber.
They get to go through all the lights and stuff.
I don't think you have to fill out all the paperwork when you get to the emergency room. I think they just take you right back.
Oh, you get skipped a line.
Yeah,
that might be worth it.
It could be.
Yeah, otherwise, you got to pen in your chest and you got to fill out the forms like, what's your insurance?
That reminds me.
Who's your emergency contact?
That reminds me of this past Friday when I hurt my back, and I was and so Emily had to take me to urgent care and get shot up with steroid and pain, all the whole deal. And I'm like, I don't want to fill out any. So luckily she was there and she filled out the paperwork. Right. I was like, I don't want to do any. And she's like, well, if they can't get us in today, should we go to the ER? I'm like, no, I'm not sitting around in a freaking ER waiting room with those things are like third world, awful. Have you been in an ER waiting room? It's the worst.
I know what you're saying. I thought it was funny, your description.
It's terrible. So
one time when I used to Uber drive, and I still do occasionally, but not much. But I took somebody to Liberty Hospital. And they didn't want to say it, but I was the ambulance. They were kind of in a hurry. Like he was in pain in my back seat. And the wife was with them. And and he was just like, ow. And I'm just like, what the hell? Like, no, like that was the worst. And they didn't even tip me that well, honestly. I'm like,
got your ass to the emergency room. And
they didn't even tip
me. They tipped me, but they didn't tip me well. But
like, I'm not gonna go very fast.
You should have stopped at every one of them damn.
I'll slow down.
Hit all the bumps.
One of them damn lights.
I need to get gas.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, so that was the highlight of my my break, my 2 weeks off of PTO. I had all this time off, and I go and injure my back, moving Alicia out of her car seat and whatever, and oh, it was awful. So yeah, I get to go back to work tomorrow, right before the weekend. Um, and
But
I'm not
again,
real excited about
you go back to work, and that's work. What you're doing now is,
where I'm sitting is work. Yes,
yeah, it's not like you have to get in your car, get dressed, get a shower, go to
awful. I
work.
know. I can't believe
Yeah,
people
so,
do that. Yeah. Well,
so,
anyway, so New
So
Year's.
we're
guys-
30 minutes in, and we haven't talked at all about Christmas, New Year's, year in review.
that's why that's right. We do need to recap Christmas and recap the whole year, like you said.
Somebody's gonna have to tell me, how far in are we? I don't have a clock. I don't have a timer.
What?
26
there it is.
minutes.
Sorry, I saw it. 26 minutes. I got you. All right. Where do we want to go from here, fellas?
Do we want to touch on Christmas? I mean, what we
put a bow on it.
Fit a whole bunch of people in Mom's house. The food was good. The tamales were good.
I got my slippers.
Wine went quick.
What was the favorite? What was your favorite gift that you got?
Ooh, that's
Was it
tough
the slippers?
it's probably the one that's going to be used the most. Is the slippers.
Ooh. Should I go run upstairs and get mine real quick?
You can while I tell my story. I got
Yeah.
It's not a very long story, but I got a pair of socks with my dog's face on them. Yes.
I'm sure you did. I'm surprised you didn't already have them.
I did not. Nope.
Uh,
Pair of
yeah.
socks with Coco's face on them. So
Nice. Now I got a Buddy the Elf onesie. So
which you'll wear all the time.
Yeah, no, I will wear it down here because it's so freaking cold down here, and that thing's it's pretty toasty. So yeah, no, I will actually use that.
Hey Bob, I'm surprised you don't have calzones with your dog's picture on them.
Who's to say I don't?
Exactly.
I'm sure you do.
What is it? Hey, you are out of breath. Slow down.
I am. I almost ran in because there's no lights on upstairs, and I was just
Scared, so you
running.
had to run fast.
Did the boogeyman almost get you? Did the boogeyman get you?
Do you guys remember when? Do you guys
Yes!
remember when we used to come home late at night, and I would run in before all of you guys, and I would stand in behind in the dark, and so when you guys would go to flip on a light, I would scare the piss out of you. I would stand right by that.
I do remember now.
That
Yes.
Superman light plate. Remember that Superman light plate that we had?
It glowed in the dark.
It glued.
It glue
Yes.
in the dark. I remember when we would get home from Mom's house, like late at night after like a late baseball game or something, and we pull up and our headlights would hit like the possum's eyes or whatever, and there was a possum out there. I would want to sleep in the van. I'm like, I am not getting out of this car. That's disgusting. But no, I ran up the stairs and all the lights are off, and I know where my room is. I knew where this was, but I forgot that my vacuum cleaner is just in the middle of the hallway.
So you ran right into it?
Slammed right into it.
Ran into the sweeper.
Scared the shit out of me, but yeah.
The big dumb animal, isn't he, folks?
What?
Look
Is
at
that
that.
Lego? Is that a puzzle? Is that Legos? What is it?
It's a Lego given to me by my daughter and son-in-law James and Miranda.
You do Lego?
Wow.
I didn't know you were a big Lego person.
I don't because
It'll never get put together. You'll hire somebody to put it together, and then you'll just glue it.
It'll stay in that box for another 2 more years.
Probably.
No, I'll put it. I was gonna put it together the other night, and then I thought to myself, like, I've got school to like. I've got a class that I've got to pass. Like, what am I doing? I don't have time to put a toy together right now. I've got to study.
I'm a nerd, and I'm pretty proud of it.
You messed up my drop.
I've got to study for my skilled trades test.
Because you're grown up and you're grown up and you're grown up.
This is going to be my reward for finishing the class. When I'm done with it, then I don't have to pass. I just need to finish it.
So if you never finish the class, you never put the thing together.
Right. I'm going to finish the class. Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't you
All right.
worry. I'm going to finish it. But no.
Yeah, I'll fix his ass.
But yeah, no, Christmas was fun. What'd you guys think of the white elephant thing we did this
I
year?
thought that was a blast. That was fun.
It,
That was
it
fun.
was good.
I think we need to figure out a way to not have so many board games as oh, is that
Betty
you?
Boop?
Hey,
You haven't
that
used
looks
it yet?
that looks
Not yet.
familiar.
Yeah,
Betty
it's-
Boop.
That sat in my closet for. What did we find out? I think we found out that the majority of the gifts were originated from our cousin JR's house.
So back when JR had a house, and he would sometimes he and his girlfriend would have Christmas parties. So we all got invited to the Christmas parties, and those were some fun parties that he and his girlfriend used to have, Cherie. And then they played games, and then they gave away a bunch of prizes, and we got a bunch of prizes.
Real prizes.
Yeah, we got a bunch of prizes, and then for our white elephant, we were told to bring something that was still in its original packaging, that you didn't have to go out and buy.
No, it didn't have to be in its original packaging.
Yeah, it didn't. That wasn't
Okay,
but
well, all right.
regardless.
Bring something from
slightly
your house,
new or slightly used.
right? But bring something from your house,
Right.
and as a giveaway. And what we ended up doing was trading each other's junk. So now we just rotated it from one house to another.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, that was a lot of fun. I liked it. But I think
Yeah, it was a
we
good
ended
time.
up with a lot of board games and stuff. So
Yeah.
if we could kind of, I don't know, we'll figure it out. We'll fine tune it. It was a good time though.
Yeah, it was good. Had a good time.
Food was good. We ran out of wine. I know we were all, what was it 30? Oh, I counted 27. 27 people in Mom's house at the peak. And I think that was pretty much everyone. So
my son-in-law Ben brought over some cutwaters, and I got lit. Is that what the kids say? I got hammered on Christmas Eve.
You did? I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I hold
he hit it well.
I was look.
He was 10 and 2. 10 and 2.
So you drove home
no.
drunk. You're admitting to a felony here.
Wow.
No.
How irresponsible.
I know.
No. I drank. I was drunk. I was drunk early in the day or early in the evening.
What is it?
time
That's
What
a
is-
movie. That's a movie.
Does
A
anybody-
hangover. A hangover. It's
Yeah. Does anybody know from School of Rock? Does
Yes,
anybody
School
know
of
what a
Rock.
hangover is?
It means I was drunk yesterday.
Yeah, it means you're drunk. No, it means I was drunk yesterday.
Yesterday.
So, yeah, those cutwaters are nice. So, thank you, Ben, for introducing me to Cutwater.
You can trouble me for a warm glass of shut the hell up.
As soon as Quentin walked in, he came back in the living room and he's like, "Who brought the Cutwaters?" So I knew if Quentin knew about them, then they were pretty solid. So, yeah, no, Christmas Eve was great with everybody. I think it went off really well.
Yeah, we had Mom and Dad take photos. We'll have to share some of those photos on the socials. But Mom and Dad took photos with their sons, their grandchildren.
Yeah.
Everybody took family photos. It was
Good
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And then your guys' Christmas Day, what does that look like? Did you guys, Bobby, I know you said you used to go over to your in-laws, but what do you do now? Your kids are older. Did you guys do anything Christmas Day? Or
No, well, kind of slept in a little bit, but then Anita had to get up, and so I got up with her, and she started working on breakfast. And then my in-laws came over, and they bring a lot of the food too, the bacon and different things. So we have a big breakfast. So everybody ate, and then we proceeded to start opening up some gifts. I think we had some football on at the time. There were some Christmas Day games, and then
those are
like
trash games. Christmas Day is always NBA for me.
Yeah, I mean
NFL game.
NBA, but then we were also watching some football, pro football, and then I told you we went right from opening gifts into a birthday party. So Eliza made her own cake at her own request. She made her own cake.
Her own cake.
At her request, she made her own cake. And she
Damn.
made a choco flan, which was like a chocolate cake and a flan mixed together, and it was delicious. Very, very rich, very, very delicious. In fact, I had a little bit more of it today.
It's like beer.
Interesting.
It's good. So yeah, we had a birthday party. Oh, so then we, and I'll have to find the video here. We Anita found, I don't remember where she found it at, but she found a little small piñata. And she just hung it up as a decoration under a banner that said happy birthday. So immediately, and not immediately, but as we got to the birthday party part of the day, Eliza wanted to take it and smack it. And this piñata is not that big. It's about the
I do
size of
too.
my fist here.
Sorry.
And I'm like, yeah. So I thought Anita hung it on a string.
I battle that on a daily basis.
Anita hung it on a string, and I was going to throw it over my balcony and just let her, take one punch and really knock it out. But no, that wasn't good enough. Eliza wanted to take it outside. We hung it on the tree, and then we got a t-ball bat, and she was out there smacking it with a t-ball bat, and really smacking it. You really only had to hit it once, and she even failed at that because the first time she missed. But yeah, so we had an impromptu piñata that really only had 2 items inside of it, and they were for her anyway, but she definitely wanted to go out and smash that piñata.
Nice.
So let's
Nice.
see if I can find it.
Piñatas always make a party better.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, just like mariachi bands. Just like mariachi bands.
Yes. Oh, you got video of it.
Strike one.
Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay.
All right.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
What did your neighbors think?
I don't know, but you should have seen my embarrassment. I was like, let's get the hell inside. This is not what we do out in Johnson County. Get inside.
You embarrassed.
Your neighbors are like
ghetto,
peeking through the curtains.
What the hell are they doing? Yeah,
the Mexicans are in the front yard with a baseball bat.
Jesus.
Yeah. They're going to call 911 for sure.
So, yeah, we went from Christmas gifts to a birthday party. So, yeah.
Good.
Nice. Good deal.
Happy birthday, Eliza. She's 18 now.
Good deal. So, yeah, our Christmas was pretty simple. Christmas morning. It was kind of nice because I had, I can't say all the kids because Miranda's got her own family and stuff. But the younger ones, Parker, Manny, and Macy were all here. And but yeah, we did cinnamon, like Jamie mentioned, cinnamon rolls, and we do cinnamon rolls every Christmas. And so we had some cinnamon rolls on, watched the Disney parade, and then straight into NBA basketball. The kids got dressed to go to their Granny and Papa's house. And so I had a day of just NBA basketball, just chilling.
So you mentioned cinnamon rolls. We do have one tradition in our house is that before breakfast, the full breakfast is ready, we have to do pull apart monkey bread. It just drizzled with that white frosting.
You mentioned.
I was going to say frosting. Don't worry about it.
No, that's okay.
But that's delicious. I think I mentioned that previously.
Yeah, you mentioned monkey bread, and that just I've never had monkey. I mean,
think of a cinnamon roll that you can really just a giant cinnamon roll that is cut up in parts, and you can just peel it off.
No. I want mine in circles.
No.
No. I want it rolled up. So
these were like the sticky buns we used to have at the Holy Cross cafeteria. Or cinnamon buns.
You guys are making me hungry.
I know, I'm getting hungry too.
Ah.
Anyway, yeah. So I had the house to myself, watched some NBA, and then later on the evening, I went and had dinner at Kim's family's house. But Jamie, what about you? What'd you do?
We did we do the cinnamon rolls and everything Christmas morning.
Yeah.
Girl, they don't get up until, I mean, you remember how when we were kids we would get up at like 3 a.m.
Well, yeah, go check. Hey, you guys would always send me, Rudy, go check, see if Santa came. Go check. And then I would go down. Nope, not here yet. And I don't know how Santa even showed up, like, because we were constantly checking. We were awake. We didn't sleep really. I guess it didn't feel like we slept, but yeah, we were up bright and early. And I'm sitting there like, I remember even when Macy was little, I'm like, should we go wake her up? Like, let's get this going, man.
Yeah. It's similar to us. Like everybody sleeps in our bed.
Kids these days.
Yeah, and then I go sleep downstairs with the dogs, and then we kind of coordinate when we get up and boom, 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 and everything
So do
out.
you record them coming down the steps and doing that
Yes,
stuff?
yes,
So that's
yes.
what I did. I remember we would all meet in like the parents' bedroom. I'm like, okay, you guys wait here. And I would go run down the steps, get in position. I would video what Santa brought and then turn the video like on the steps when they came down.
And then I
So
have to obviously I have to go in there and with the sad face, like, oh, I'm sorry, guys. Like very, it play that up. And Avery's like, she knows that I'm joking, but she doesn't know that I'm joking. Like she'll say, "Come on, Dad, quit messing with me. Come on, Dad." Like I don't like.
Mhm.
I think I got her a little bit, but she knows that. Oh, he's probably joking, but
I think,
part of her is like he's serious.
yeah, part of her's like, I have been a pretty crappy kid all year. So this could be legit. So
Oh shit!
yeah.
Did Santa really? Yeah, Santa must have really been watching.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. So yeah, so by the time they got up, it was after 10, maybe. It was fairly late for kids. And so then they just play. Right away, open up everything. Open up everything. Like whether they're gonna play with it or not. Like they want everything opened immediately. And so like my whole job basically is just separating cardboard and plastic.
yeah.
I'm trying to get everything out of there so the dogs can come up and join.
I don't know
And
about you, but I kind of enjoy like there's the mess is there. Like the kids leave and I'm watching NBA and there's wrapping paper everywhere and I just sit in it. Lilo's laying in it.
Nah,
And yeah,
See, my
and
that makes
daughter
me
then
that
did
makes
it.
me anxious. I actually have to clean up as
no.
we go along.
See, I don't do that. And then I'll clean up before I leave for the day and I'll get all the wrapping paper
Mhm.
where it needs to go. But I just like just sitting in it like it's just a mess. But I will say enjoy that, Jamie, because this was my first year where we didn't leave cookies out for Santa
Mhm.
and there were no toys purchased.
See, that's the
It,
thing. That will never change. Like we are always going to go through the motions. Like I don't care what you know think is
you
gonna.
say that.
No, I still to this day. The kid Quentin and Kylie were teenagers, and I'm like, I'm playing it up. Like this is more for me than it is for you. I'm doing it for me.
Way to
I
So
be selfish.
guess
we're
so.
putting out milk and cookies. We're
Way to
doing
be
the whole thing.
selfish.
You may be 20 and still living at home, but we're doing it because this is for me, not for you.
See, when I brought it up to Macy, like on the drive home, I'm like, all right, we got to get milk and cookies out for Santa. And she just gave me the the look of
Are you
you're the
freaking
biggest,
serious?
you're the
Yeah.
biggest moron.
I
Like
don't care.
what?
I don't
She's like,
care.
it
Yes,
was
I
almost
am.
like,
I will agree.
okay, but you're doing it and like eventually Avery's gonna be like, dude, I'm going to my room. Like, what do whatever you
Stupid.
want.
Yeah, dude.
I'm
Yeah.
going here.
Yeah.
Like, she's not gonna be a part of it. She just doesn't want to do it anymore.
Unless you won't get anything. Unless you won't get anything. Okay.
That's what you
I
say.
somehow don't think that's true, but
Then you get
anyway.
nothing.
But like Macy's presents, I mean, she had a lot of sweaters from American Eagle,
It's a
and
sweater.
it's a
It's a sweat.
sweater. But
This is what I
yeah,
have
there's
to. This is my enjoyment every year at Christmas. Is oh crap.
Now you get your porn up.
No,
no.
now I got my losing bets up.
What was the dog
Hey,
licking?
I do have to say I had Georgia over 33.5 points, and they scored 34.
So is
Okay,
this your
great.
picture? Is that at church?
This is at church. That's me and my family. And then what it becomes is it becomes my screensaver for the whole year. So this will be the screensaver on my phone, a picture of the five of us at Mass, after Mass. And I'll leave it on my phone all year. And then next Christmas, we'll take one at church or at Mom's on Christmas Eve. And then that'll be my screensaver for the next
Why
year.
don't you make
And
it
then
Easter? Do it
Because
at
I want
Easter,
it to
'cause
be,
you
I
don't
want it to
like
be a full
Christmas.
year.
You don't like
Full year.
Christmas.
what happens when
I get a photo out of it, so that's the best part.
what happens when Xavier meets a nice little lady and she's not
Or
Catholic?
gentleman, whatever.
Hey
You're not going to judge.
I
Yeah.
love women.
We're not going to judge.
Or Tomas brings home one of those hoochie mamas from University of Florida one Christmas, and she's
Well,
like,
then they may end up being in the picture. I don't know.
no, they don't want to go to church.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's interesting. Things change.
They will go to church. They
Oh,
will.
What
That's
if
a
she's-
non-negotiable.
wow. Okay.
We need to do a little church trivia. Like,
No,
see,
because seeing how much I bombed the
yeah, that's
the
I'm
cat.
kind of curious.
Hey,
Like when you
but
say church trivia.
in my defense, Mom said on Saturday when I saw her at church, she's like, "Yeah, those lines that Jamie gave out from those songs, those were kind of hard." I'm like, "Yeah, I thought so too."
Oh, really?
Rudy seemed to
nailed
get
him.
them all.
Yeah.
Rudy seemed to get them with ease. So I don't know.
Because you
Maybe
guys
he's not paying attention.
listen to Christmas songs in June, July.
May. No, I heard Colbert. I think I forgot who his guest was one time, but he did like a church, like simple questions like that, and
Church trivia.
yeah, something like that.
So, like when you say church trivia, what's the first thing that pops up? Give me one. Give us an example. Give me one question right now.
And maybe while he's thinking of one,
Who baptized Jesus?
Say that again.
Who baptized Jesus?
John.
Okay.
That's got to be like
I mean, that's very simple. That'd be like
that's got to be like
one-
a $100 question. Yeah, that's $100 question.
I'll take church questions for 200.
What's Moses's brother's name?
Moses's brother.
I said
my
200, not 500. Moses's brother.
Aaron. I don't know.
I'm gonna go with Abel. No, that's wrong. I know that's wrong.
Bob, you got it. You actually got it, Bob.
Aaron.
Aaron?
Yes.
Aaron.
Yes.
Aaron.
Aaron.
Wow.
I'm starting to think this might be an actual. This could be a thing. Like,
Oh
to
yeah, because so many
embarrass you
people.
guys.
Oh,
Just to embarrass you guys. Show your lack of knowledge.
oh,
I know they put him in a basket and sent him down the river.
Why are we
Because they were killing all the babies.
kill all the babies? Hide the women, hide the children, or hide wives?
Hide your wives. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway,
Gotcha.
okay.
Good. Yeah. No. And then so after we do Santa Claus stuff, then we when we open up everything, and we by that time it's later on in the day, 1-2 o'clock, we go to my sister-in-law, brother-in-law's house, and we do a Christmas over there.
Okay.
With their side, and so it's kind of nice to leave our house in
Right.
in
Right.
the mess
Shambles.
that it is, and go to somebody else's house and mess up theirs.
Yeah, that works.
I tell you, it is kind of nice not having to go anywhere on Christmas Day because we just pop open the champagne, pop open the orange juice, and we have mimosas, and man, it's kind of nice. We don't have anywhere to go.
Okay. Interesting. Well, I hate to put a kibosh on the Christmas season, but we're 50 minutes in and we haven't touched on New Year's, guys. Did you guys go out for New Year's Eve at all?
I did. Anita and I went to dinner. That's because Eliza and my in-laws, they went to a different place for dinner. Let's see, Tomas was at work. He had to work until 9 p.m.
Ooh.
And Xavier was out with some friends. So Xavier's out with some friends for New Year's Eve. Tomas is working until 9. Anita and I went out to dinner at a local place here in Lenexa. So, but we just went to dinner and came back home.
So did Tomas just get off work and come home, and he was in for the night?
No, he came home, he showered, and then I had to be driver. So I really just took it easy on the drinks because yeah, well, no, by the time I got to the party, it was like 10 o'clock. So, and then I had to go back and pick him up after the party ended. So I was driving at like 1 a.m., 1:30 last night. I'm on 435, and it's nuts. I think
who's this part? He should have just invited Manny to go. Manny would have drove him.
Yeah.
Manny didn't go anywhere, but he also had to work the next morning at like 7 a.m. So he wasn't really.
But it was a party of a bunch of guys that he went to high school with. So I don't know that Manny would have known those guys.
Not.
So
yeah, Manny wasn't interested in going anywhere because he had to work in the morning. Miranda was home with her family. Macy was at a friend's house, and Parker was the one that was out. Her and her husband were out. It looked like they were downtown Lee Summit, which I texted her. I'm like, hey, it looks like Quentin and Crystal are down there. Did you see them? And she was like, there's thousands of people out here in downtown Lee Summit. I missed them. I'm sorry. So they didn't.
I didn't hear from my kids. So, if
yeah. So let's talk about this. at night, at midnight, I know the family text is going to blow up, right? But
Yeah.
I also have a side text with my kids.
So do I.
And that, okay, you do as well, because my kid text kind of blew up. Miranda started it, and then Manny said, Happy New Year. And then Macy even shot out a text because she got a phone for Christmas. So she's a little more active on the family text. And so but the only one I didn't hear from was Parker. But that's because she was out or whatever. That's fine. But I've got their location, so I'm kind of keeping an eye on her. I'm like, okay, she's in downtown Lee Summit. Which, by the way, when she told me how much she paid for an Uber to get home, I'm like, just call me and give me that money.
Now you know why I was out driving my son at 1:30 in the morning last night, picking him up from that party. Because he's like, I'll just Uber home. I'm like, you're going to Uber home on New Year's Eve? Yeah, I don't think so, buddy. Because number one, you're in a residential area. So if you can get anybody to pick you up, that Uber is going to be like $80-$90. I have no idea. But
she went from Lee Summit to Liberty.
That's a bit of a drive.
Yeah, it was an expensive. I can't hear you, Jamie.
Oh.
Jamie's turning into
happened?
Bobby.
Well, let me guess. Was that like $90? What? Really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Jamie, you're on mute if you're trying to talk, but you're freezing too. Oh, Christ. Anyways, but I'm like, yeah, just call me. I would have come to pick you up and you give me that money. And she's like, yeah, but I don't know, whatever. Of course, I wouldn't have taken the money from her, but yeah, so she was the one I was worried about. But anyways, I was talking to Mom this afternoon, and she's like, well, you shouldn't have a family chat because then your kids don't get on to the big family chat. And like she was kind of, and I'm like, wait a minute. Like I'm not so on our big family chat with the 30 people on it or whatever, I don't know who was the first one. Was it Mom was the first one?
It might have been me because I was kind of anxious to start
getting to bed. Or no, you had to go pick up Tomas. Yeah,
no, I started at 12:01. I put out the Happy New Year, and then then Dad came in, and then Miranda came in.
Okay, so my kid did get involved in it.
Yeah.
Mom was like, well, your kids don't say anything on our group chat because they're on your group chat.
Well,
but
Miranda
that's right. Miranda was on there. And then I responded. But who didn't we hear from? Andrew, Jamie, Emily.
Dude, a lot of people. We didn't hear from a lot of people.
Nobody. But why was I? Maybe because I was talking to her at the time. That's why.
I was out, dude. I was out.
Well, did you make it till midnight or were you asleep?
The people shooting off fireworks woke me up at midnight, but I was asleep before then.
Yeah, there were a lot of fireworks going on, but no, Kim and I started at we did like an early dinner. It was more like a lunch. We went to Garozzo's. So that was nice. It was real. They got in, had our reservations, lunch menu, got out. And then she went home to take care of stuff at her house. I came back here. We went and saw a friend in the evening. And then there was a little party at like this place we dig. It's in North Kansas City. You guys, I'm sure, haven't heard about it. It's called Rewind. And it's a really cool place. So you go behind the movie theater that's there on Armour Road. I don't know if you guys know that movie theater. Yeah. So if you go behind it, there's like an entrance, and you go down these steps, and the place is called Rewind. I think it's even called Rewind Video, and it's supposed to look like an old video store. Get behind me. So you go down these steps, and you're like going into a basement, and it's real dark, and there's like wood paneling, and there's like different like old school like TV sets, and you can not even rent, you don't have to pay for them, you just go check out games from the bartender, and they've got like Nintendo games and Sega games, and you just go sit there and you can play games. It would be cool for us to go. I don't have any friends though, so it's usually just Kim and I.
Do they have Intellivision?
I don't think they have Intellivision. I think they have Nintendo, Sega. That'd be cool if they had Intellivision. I don't think they have any Ataris or anything like that, but they've got alcohol there. And they've got VHSs and DVDs like in a room like that and they've got VCRs, and and it's dressed up like somebody's basement.
Yeah.
Anyways, I've been there. It's a cool. I like it, but they were having like a New Year's Eve party. They were gonna have a DJ there and stuff, and I'm like, oh, we'll go check it out. We'll go check it out. But we get there, and I think I'm old. Like,
yeah,
I'm too old to be out on New Year's Eve. That's just, unless I'm getting in a suit and a gown and going somewhere like that, there's no party for me to go to, or like somebody's friend, like if somebody invites me to their house. Like, that's what I was saying. I would like to get back to where I have a house where I can invite all of you guys over and have a New Year's Eve party with family and have food.
We have done that before, haven't we?
Yeah, my house in Liberty, we used to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have food and I don't know if you were there, Bobby. Were you?
Because that's a bit of a drive for me. I mean, I would imagine I probably didn't.
Because I was going through my memories. I saw one, Jamie was sleeping on the floor, and Andy Yoakum was there, and I had people over. But yeah, if you go out, Kim and I were out at this place, and we're just looking around. Of course, we were the oldest ones there, but it's an '80s style. Like, these kids that are here, I'm like, I don't even know what this music is. Like,
you can teach them about the '80s.
Right, I know. I should have held court there in the corner, but
can you play some Kumo D Wild Wild West, please?
Right. So we stayed for like 5 minutes. We're like, we got to get out of here. They did have a tall arcade game of WWF wrestling, so I played that for a little while. But yeah, it's pretty sweet. I was Randy Macho Man Savage and Honky Tonk Man. I was a tag team, and it was pretty sweet. But we didn't stay very long because it's just like, we're old. So, but it was like right at 10 o'clock, and we're kind of hungry because we ate Rosas at like 2, and we're kind of hungry. But that's right when everyone was closing at 10 o'clock, like all the place except Taco Bell. But like, we were trying to get a sub, and like Jersey Mike's was closing, Subway was closing, everything was closing. So we ended up going hitting up QT Kitchens on
inside QuikTrip. Yeah,
QuikTrip.
Oh, I've never heard of that restaurant.
Yeah, and for some reason, like, I wasn't starving, but I was a little hungry. But when I go to order, I ordered a freaking foot long. I don't know what I was thinking. It was a delicious sandwich,
she said.
by the way.
Did you eat all of the foot long?
Not only that, I also got 2 taquitos.
Wow.
Because those are just rolling on the little thing, looking good, like, come here, sexy, They're just sitting there, and I'm like,
Hey, when you talk about the taquitos on the roller and just looking all sexy, am I the only one that when and maybe I am, when I eat my tamale, I start taking the hoja, hey, come here, let me take that off. Let me take that off you, sweetie. Yeah.
Come here. Don't you go nowhere. Don't you go nowhere.
Hey, I'm gonna undress you. Let me take that off you.
Does a tamale arch its back too and everything?
That's the green light. When the tamale arches its back, that's the green light.
We can go in. That's consent. Let's go.
Yep.
Look at Jamie getting all red. Jamie is literally in his face getting all red.
Anyway.
Good stuff.
Anyways, you said the taquitos, so I was like,
shout out to QT Kitchen. But I ate and of course I'm not going to just let it sit there, because I'm not going to eat leftovers, and it was a toasted sandwich, so part of it was warm, part of it was cold. It was a turkey club. Ate the whole damn foot long, and I had some Funyuns in the kitchen that went nice with it. But I'm just stuffed. Like, I felt like Audrey in European Vacation as she sits there
taking a poke,
bigger. Yeah, and I'm just getting bigger, and I'm like, what am I doing? But new year, new me. Although my tagline says "New Year, same me," but I kept telling myself, you know what? Tomorrow's Jan 1. I'm done with soda.
Tomas went to the gym today, and I said, "What was it? Was it packed? Was it crazy?"
Packed.
He's like, "No, there's like 5 people there."
Who's Jim? I got it. Anytime any of you mention the gym.
Yes, you use that all the time.
Come up with something new, bud. Come up with something new.
What did you do, Jamie?
What did I do? I went to shout out to Anthony's Restaurant. We went to Anthony's Restaurant.
Hey,
Spinos.
Yes. Spinos.
Wait, real quick before you go any further, and I was gonna put that's the video I was talking about earlier that I wanted to put on here, and I didn't clear this with him, but it's already been on ABC News. Congratulations to Anthony and Denise on their their newborn baby. I don't know if it was born on Christmas Day or shortly after. Santi. Yeah. So
I didn't know.
congratulations.
He didn't even look. He didn't pregnant.
Yeah, he had a baby. It's a
I did
butt
not
baby.
know.
Just kidding, Anthony. Your kid, gorgeous kid. Congratulations. But anyways,
Yes,
and
congratulations.
I
had
didn't
no idea.
I didn't clear that with him, but I figured since it was literally on ABC, they talked about, hey,
It was on
member of
ABC.
this. Yeah,
Why was
it
it on
was on-
ABC?
because his wife works. Denise works for. She's a
Okay.
producer.
Oh,
And
I
they
thought
said,
she-
hey, member
What?
of the family. No, she's on. Well, we talked about this. She's on.
Oh,
What's the one hot chick on? It's called Prime with. What's her
yeah,
name?
we did talk about this. I can't remember who it is.
Dang it.
Is it the one late at night?
Lindsay, not Lindsay.
Ooh, Lindsay.
The lady that used to be on the lady.
Lindsay
that-
Davis. Is it Lindsay
Oh.
Davis?
Oh.
I think she's a
Chef's
producer
kiss.
of that now. I'm sure I'm completely wrong. But anyways, on the show, they're like, you know how they go, a member of the
Yeah,
family,
sure.
blah, blah, blah. So it was announced there. So I feel like I can announce it here. God, Anthony, I'm sorry if I was not allowed to, but
What if his parents don't know yet, and you just spoiled it? You just ruined it.
again, it was on ABC. Like it was on the news. So hopefully, and honestly, I don't think Teresa and Butch watch our podcast. So
What?
I think
What?
we're safe there. But anyways, Jamie, you went to Anthony's restaurant.
Yes, I went
You
there.
you go there every year, don't you?
I think this is the third year we've done that. And I didn't realize usually we go later in the evening. We just stay longer because it's people clear out and we don't really have anywhere to go. We got the sitter all lined up and everything. But this year for some reason we went at like 6, so we went earlier, and so we were out of there by 8:30. And so we're like kind of like, well, do we go pick up the kids? I mean, what are we gonna do? We're like, what's open? Like that, like, do we go
Right.
have? We're not the kind of people that just go and have a drink. Let's just go. Let's go over here and have a drink.
We are.
Really?
We'll do that. We'll do that.
Really? Maybe I
In
just.
fact, you probably needed reservations, but right literally one block over from Anthony's restaurant, you literally could have parked. Miranda parked at Anthony's restaurant and walked to this place. It's called the Brass Monkey. We had a terrible experience there, but
So Miranda was the reason that I couldn't find a parking spot in Anthony's parking lot.
Yeah,
and I had to go
probably.
on the street. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. No, it wasn't on New Year's Eve. This was a couple nights before. But anyway, go ahead. You
yeah,
guys
so
don't go get drinks. So would
we
you do?
don't do that, and so we're like, oh, let's I drove the slowest I possibly could, and we went and picked up the kids, and came home and pretended to do a countdown on Netflix or YouTube or one of them that has one of those kid countdowns or whatever, and so they got to yell and act crazy and blow little party favors, that type
Why
of
don't
thing.
they don't stay up till midnight?
No, we had to go to mass this morning. Yeah, 9:00.
Ooh, you went
Yeah.
this morning?
When else was I gonna go?
Last night?
No, because it was at 5:00 and we had dinner at 6. So
Well, there's other places. There's other churches. You
there
just have to
there
find the right one.
are, yeah.
Anyway, so funny story about church is that Eliza has been with us now a month and a half, mid-November, and it just so happens that this time of year there's a lot of feasts. There's Christmas, there's the Holy Day, which was yesterday, which was or I guess the Holy Day's today, but a lot of
The
feast
washing
days
of
in
the
there.
feet.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
that's it. We're gonna have a little Bible bonkers trivia.
Billy's Bobby Bunkers.
We're doing it. We're doing it.
We
The
got to
whole
play
point-
the theme song from Bible Bunkers. But anyways, go ahead.
The whole point was we have been going to mass a lot. When you factor in, mass attendance on the weekends plus, mass attendance, for the holy days.
Yeah.
She's just like, and then Anita was talking about going to mass again tomorrow, and Eliza's like, mass again tomorrow, and Anita was like, well, it's a funeral mass for a friend of hers, but so it's just interesting, outsider's perspective when you
Yes.
come to a family and goes to mass a lot. Anyway,
Yeah.
blessing of the throats.
Yeah. I remember. I think I had them wash my feet once. I was one of the people that the priest washed the feet.
Is that why they
This is-
discontinued that?
I left my toenails extra long that week.
Did you have toe jams?
Toe jam. I had toe jam. This discussion came up. So when we grew up and you've got crust in your eyes, it's called
Caca.
It's called caca.
We go back. Avery and I go back and forth because Emily calls it sleepy dirt, and so I go
Sleepy
dirt.
Sleepy dirt.
Oh my god!
And she's like, I'm gonna go ask Miss Rumsey at school. I was like, no, do not ask her what it's called. She's like, I don't believe you, Dad. It's not called caca. I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna ask Miss Rumsey if it's sleepy dirt, if it's caca. I'm like, do not ask her that. Do not. Whatever you do, yeah.
So
I
my
think
kid's
when I
mom,
met it, go ahead.
my kid's mom always called it sleep. You've got sleep in your eye. You've got sleep in your eye. My kids call it eye boogers.
Yes, that's what
Eye
Anita. I think that's what Anita's family called it because that's the first time because when you said what's it called, I'm like, well, it's eye boogers is what I call it now. But growing up, yeah, we called it.
It's
caca
caca.
on your eyes. Yeah,
And
it's
basically, mom was just saying, "Come here, let me get the shit out of your eyes."
the caca.
Mhm.
That's. But I was
And
explaining
usually
that
it
to
would
the
be in the
kids.
car. It would be in the car if we
Yeah.
were going somewhere.
Yeah.
And
before
so
we're-
I have
yeah.
to tell, like, before she gets out in the drop-off line at school, I said, let me see your eyes. You have caca in your eye? And she's like, yeah. And so it's a thing. So I've imprinted that into my daughter's
Okay.
mind.
But see, I've
I'm
gotten away
passing it
from
on, Mom.
caca, and now it's in my family. It's eye boogers. You got eye boogers.
Clearly,
According to last week, you were far away from caca.
you beat me to it.
I didn't know where you were going, but that's a good way to come full circle. I like that.
Where's the that's disgusting, but I can't find it.
It's up at the top.
Oh,
let
heavens.
me roll the sleeve up.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah,
disgusting.
There you go. So what do you guys look forward to in the new year? Now it's 2026.
2026.
Oh, I know.
When you write your next check, it's going to be weird because
Are you ever
going to
write a check?
checks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I just wrote 2 of them the other day at the DMV. Yeah.
Aha. DMV is the only reason why I keep a checkbook. DMV, not even my taxes, my property tax you pay online.
I'd have
What
to
do
go
you
back and
use a
look.
check for?
Yeah, I'd have to go back and look and see how many checks I wrote in 2025. I would guess for the full year.
I'll write them to this kid's school.
Anita writes them to her hairdresser. I'd say we probably wrote about 25 checks the whole year.
You know,
my checks have like an address like from 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Like it's like my apartment on Flintlock Road, and like I've moved like 4 times since then.
I have one that just has my name on it, and it has Mom's current address from when I lived there, like before I got married the first time.
Remember how you would have to you would use them in sequential order, and now I'm just like, find a check and just rip it out. Here, take this. Yeah, like used to balance your checkbook.
Oh, I still do that. But yeah.
Really?
Oh gosh, to the penny, and it stresses me. I have to know where every single penny
That
is.
was a huge stress of mine, but that was like
I've got
15 years ago, I think.
I've gotten away from balancing my checkbook. I'm probably like a year and a half behind in balancing it.
Do you? There's been and people make fun of me because I keep all my receipts and I check it
Like
off.
that I
And
do.
they're like what do you think's gonna happen? I'm like, I've caught people like things not being right before. Like
I'll tell you what's going to
multiple times.
happen is that I've got a receipt, and I'll leave the name of the restaurant out. But yeah, I found places where you don't leave a tip, or you leave a tip for X amount rather, and they've added. No, it was a situation where I didn't leave a tip at all because it was carry out. Nobody was waiting on me, and then I see it come through the bank, and it actually had a higher dollar amount on there. So you can actually dispute that pretty easily these days.
I will say that I just spend the money and assume it all wins.
So how do you know if you're getting screwed?
You don't, yeah.
Absolutely screwed me.
One time
go ahead.
No, I was just to say one time I had we had eaten dinner and then we moved over to the bar area and we just had like 2 drinks or whatever, and they used the total that I put down as the tip. So it was that much more. And so I had caught it and it was decent.
I will say, when I used to balance my checkbook, the one time I remember on 9/11, when the planes flew into the towers, I went
Never
that
forget.
morning, never forget, because no, that's going to be mean. Not because, never forget. You're right. But that morning I went down to the cafeteria at Waddell and Reed and bought a big breakfast of biscuits and gravy or whatever. It was like $7.
This is how you remember 9/11?
Hey,
I had
people,
and they never
planes-
charged me. It never went through the bank. Something. So I have those
I've had a
people
couple
to thank.
times. Yeah, I've had a couple times where things don't go through. Like I'm like, I have the receipt right here. I clearly paid for it, and it never
Yeah.
goes through. But
Mm.
I got to tell you, oh shoot, never mind. Keep going. It's gone.
Why?
No,
Oh, you
I
just
forgot.
forgot
I
it?
literally forgot it from.
Well,
the time
I sidetracked us on this whole writing a check thing. 2026. Is there anything coming up that you're excited for, or
Hold on. I
You're
got it. I got to check
Okay,
out for a second because I got to try to
yeah,
remember.
let me put you just think about what you're trying to say. Bob, anything for you coming up this year?
Let's see, 2026. Yeah, Eliza, I think will graduate from high school. So
Oh, cool. From yeah, that'll be cool.
from Hogan.
Probably shouldn't
prep
say.
I wasn't
where.
yeah, I was going to say should we say or not, but
Oh,
we've got
yeah.
we got 4 listeners at this point.
Because now people can track her and kidnap her and
Oh.
all that stuff. So
You know what? It's kind of bad too, because one of her biggest fears that she's told us is being kidnapped.
Does she watch this show? I feel like she might be one of the people that watches.
She says, "Why do I have to watch it when I can hear it being recorded?"
So she can hear you right now talking about her being trafficked.
Depends. I don't know. Door's shut, so
fucking great.
Well, Eliza graduating, that'll be special. My
Yes.
daughter Parker and her husband Ben are going to have we're planning
baby?
some-
Congratulations!
I didn't know that. Way to break the
You
news
heard-
here.
You heard it here first. Quit acting stupid exclusive. No, they're going to have a celebration, some kind of ceremony for us to all celebrate there.
As are
Can I
my
say
son and
that,
daughter-in-law. My son and daughter-in-law are going to do the same thing, but we're going to have it before yours.
No, we're jumping yours. We're jumping. We're
doing it
jumping
first.
over you
So
because
then
we've already been to
everybody will be
yours.
cleaned out.
We've already celebrated them. Why are we doing that again? They've already made us spend money to fly out to Colorado to celebrate them. Now they want to celebrate them here again? No. That's enough. That's enough.
Can I give a shout out to your future son-in-law, or I guess not future, your son-in-law Ben, because he endeared himself to me. I think I heard Christmas Eve. He said, "Yeah, they're looking forward to putting this together for family to get together, celebrate them." He said his one requirement, he had to have open bar. I'm like, all right, Ben, that's awesome.
Didn't he make a crack? Didn't he make like a joke? Like,
did you just call him a cracker?
Didn't he make a crack like like crack on somebody or whatever? Like it's like, oh, all right, Ben Hameen.
Did he?
No, I see you get you some.
I don't remember.
No,
Yeah.
I forgot.
Put up your dukes. Put up your dukes, Ben.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, he's not going to stand around on the wall. He's going to get involved. He's going to mix it up. So proud to say they're heading back.
Putazos.
Put their dukes up. Yeah.
Putazos?
Manos de Piedros.
Putazos. Yeah.
Yes, I haven't heard that in a long time.
They're heading back to the West Coast on Sunday morning, early Sunday morning.
West Coast, best coast.
West Coast is the best coast. So,
was it good to have him here? I assume it was.
Yeah, it was. He got a little sick. I think he's a little under the weather now. Didn't stop him from going out drinking last night, though.
Was he under the weather?
No. Everybody's sick.
What does that actually mean? Being under the
weather.
Like,
because aren't we always under the weather?
Pretty much.
Are you ever over the weather?
Yeah, I mean, once you're dead,
I don't know.
Maybe once you're dead and in heaven, you're over the weather.
That is.
I don't know.
Heaven, but
yeah,
that's true.
I
think we're all just sitting on clouds, looking down at everybody. Anyway,
what else is going on this year? Anything new?
I'm
exciting.
Jamie's finally going to get that surgery.
Gender reassignment.
Transition. Yeah. No, I remember what I was thinking of, what I was going to say. And
what were you saying?
I was just going to comment that as anal as I am about keeping my receipts and my, everything to a T, I have a bad habit of not looking at a receipt, like at a restaurant, at the receipt to make sure like I've got like I've been charged for what I ordered. Like
Really?
Right.
you could give me the person next to me's table, like I'll have like a cheeseburger that maybe was like $10, cheeseburger and fries. You could hand me a receipt that says, filet $50, and I'll just put my card down and hand it to the lady, get it back, and I'll see the 50 and I'll just figure up the tip and boom, and not even think, wait, is this what I ordered? Like I have no concept.
How is that not the first thing you do? Is just make sure it's correct.
It's funny you mention that because I don't
Ah.
do that either. But for
What?
some reason at Garozzo's on New Year's Eve, maybe it was Kim that said, "Hey, did you look at it?" And I'm like, just assume it all went to plan, like my checkbook. But I said, no. So let me glance at it. And I'm like, wait a minute. Because she's like, mine should have been this amount. And I looked at it, I'm like, wait a minute. That's not any of the amounts. And so what I noticed was we were there early. Like I said, we went about 2:00. We were on their lunch menu still. And we got lunch portions.
Mhm.
Like we got smaller portions, but they charge us for dinner portions.
Mhm.
So
This is funny. We had this exact same thing happen to us on last
really,
week.
so
Anyway.
the guy was really nice and he fixed it and all that stuff. But then because he fixed it and he was so nice, I just ended up giving him all the money. But then now that I think about it, though, I'm like, wait a minute, he's the one that screwed it up in the first place. Like
he caused me to have to spend 20 more minutes at this place.
yeah, so I'm rewarding him because he screwed up my bill, but he was nice enough to fix it. And now I'm rewarding him? Like what? That didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
But oh well.
No, for looking at the bills, the first thing I do, I want to make sure I'm going around the table. Hey, and I'm asking, hey, did you order? I'm making sure that this thing is correct.
I don't
And
do
with
that.
this-
I don't do
with
that.
this cheap-
Wait, who ordered the Coke?
With as
well,
cheap as
so-and-so
I
did. Okay.
am, with as cheap as I am, you would
You would
think I
think
would
that'd be
do
the
that.
you would think that'd be the
Yeah.
first thing.
I don't.
Yeah.
Not
I
at
don't do
all.
it
Not
either.
like the complete opposite.
Oh, and I will
actually-
stop the waiter or waitress and say,
Yeah, I'll do that.
this is not right. This is not wrong. I didn't have this, or take that off, or
I don't like to do that. And because Kim's the one that brought it up, when she's like, no, you should say something. And I'm like, okay. I mean, because it was a blatant, because it'd be different if I had a huge lasagna and they gave us dinner portions and they charged it. Then I'd be like, all right, let's just pay for the dinner portions. But they gave us smaller portions. So I'm like, all right. So when he came over, I was kind of like, excuse me, meester. Like, I don't like confrontation.
no,
I
got to puff out that chest and say with my chest. Hey, you
Say with
messed
the
this thing
chest.
up. You messed this up.
Well, just the
make
other
sure
day-
everybody hears it. Make sure everybody hears it. Everybody, check your bills before you leave.
Well, when all of us
Because
went out
this
to lunch
guy-
the other day, I forgot how it was even brought up. I wouldn't have noticed it, but somebody, I think they weren't sure. Rudy, I think yours was messed up, and so I was looking at mine. I was like, "Hey, I didn't get a Pepsi. I mean, it was a Pepsi."
Right.
But I was like, "Hey, that's on my. That shouldn't be on mine." And she went back and fixed it, but it's like I wouldn't have noticed otherwise.
Yeah, isn't it interesting how we had a cousin's lunch this past Monday, and we all went out and had barbecue. But yeah, when the bill comes, somebody had to go make themselves absent and go to the bathroom. That's interesting.
That's that was you. Rudy.
Wait,
We're
I
talking
was
about
just looking
you.
at my phone. Yeah, what did you say? What did I do?
It's interesting how you have to go and make yourself absent when the bill comes. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, if I had stayed any longer, they would have charged us more for cleanup. Like I barely made it to the toilet, first of all. So let's just get that out of the way. But I left my credit card. I said, Manny, when they come with the check, here it is. Here's my credit card. Give it to the lady so we can get things. Why did I need to be there? Man, like so bad I couldn't even like put toilet paper on the toilet seat. Like I had to just. But luckily we were there pretty early. They only opened at 11 and we met at noon. And by the time we ate our food, I mean, it was probably 12:45, but I just had to, yeah.
Why do all of our conversations seem to revolve around choro? And even when we talk about the ice, Caca on the ice, it's always about Caca.
Yeah.
I think you found the title of your episode this week.
Like I was sitting there eating uncomfortably because I had to go, but I didn't want to leave and have my food get cold. I wanted to finish it all.
Yeah, but if you have a brown bear knocking at your back door, you need to.
This wasn't a brown bear. This was a mudslide, dude. So
Gotcha.
Anywho,
well, back to New Year's.
Yeah,
I was gonna ask you, why do you guys think? Have you ever run into somebody who's like, you know what? I'm not ready for the next year. I enjoyed this year so much that I want to stay in this year. Like everybody's always like, oh, this year was awful. I can't wait for next year.
Right.
And
That's what I was gonna say. Have you met anybody that really enjoyed the year that they're leaving? Like, and everybody,
that's so annoying.
I love it. It just seems like at the end of every year, somebody's like, oh, 2000 whatever was terrible. We lost this. All these people, they better not take it. People die every year. Like that's gonna happen. Like
that's what I don't understand. Yeah, I mean, like death happens. Death is gonna happen. It's undefeated. It's gonna continue to happen. But you were thinking about a year. 97 was a great year. I became an uncle. I got married. I mean, that was a good year for me. I graduated college. Hold on, I graduated college too. Technically December of 96, but I got my diploma and
now you can say you're a college graduate.
College gagawa.
I couldn't say it before. I'm a college
gagawa. 3 credits short.
That FYI, that stand-up bit is on YouTube. Yeah,
that is Fred Stoller, I believe his name.
I need to go find it.
Fred
Stoller. We need to go find it for next week.
Hey, but Bob, you know why 1997 sucked? Because Chris Farley died. Princess Diana died.
Again, I can't stop.
John Denver died.
Death is good, but John Denver and Chris Farley are not in my family. So
Mother Teresa died. Terrible year. Jeff Buckley, Notorious B.I.G. died.
And you know what? If we're sitting here a year from now, we're going to look back on 26 and we're going to say so and so died, and so and so died, and so and so.
Yeah. So what was your best year?
Burgess Meredith. Hold on, Burgess Meredith and Jimmy Stewart. So. Anyway, go ahead. What?
So
that was my point, though.
What would be your best year? You're saying 97, Bob.
I'm saying 97. I mean,
Rudy?
Yeah.
What would be
they all run together? I don't know.
You don't have a best year?
No.
I mean, that one popped to mind because 97, like I said, I got married, became an uncle for the first time, and graduated college. So 3 things.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say 2020, right smack dab at the beginning of COVID.
Why? Why was it such a great year?
I got a new job where I work from home instead of going into the office 5 days a week. I got the ex-wife off the payroll. I mean, that's right there. I mean,
2020 was pretty awesome because I started at Ford. But that COVID thing,
I kind of enjoyed not being around people.
We got paid a lot of money to just stay at home. Thanks, Joe Biden. Like it was nice. I got paid at that point in time. I was getting more money than I'd ever made in my life to do nothing, to not leave the house. It was amazing.
What do you mean? Like from those stimulus checks or whatever that we got, or what are you talking about?
Not the stimulus. We were getting I think unemployment was giving me
at Ford.
I don't know if it was Ford or no. I think this had to do with Joe Biden. Didn't he?
I don't remember. No,
I don't know. I feel like I was getting $1,700 a week or something crazy.
No, I don't know. It's a long time ago. It was a while ago.
It was,
but no, it was a good time for Jamie. I mean, the rest of you can't probably, R.I.P. to those that didn't make it. But.
Yeah, a lot of people died.
Yeah, there was a whole masking up thing. Yeah,
dude, that's right up my alley. I didn't have to be around people.
I loved masking up. I loved masking up, as should all of you, because our breath is terrible. So covering, I'm like, this is not.
I felt like
yours.
I felt like I was in my own episode of The Walking Dead, where it was like you had to go out and the zombies, I got to mask up. I got to get, prepared. I'm the brave one going out and doing the grocery shopping here. And there's it's dead out, pun intended. There's nobody around. And you're just, you're out on the mission. It was weird, man. It was weird.
I mean, a friend of mine lost his mom. And aside from the people that died, I have fond memories of that. I spent a lot of quality time with Macy and Mom's, because I was living with Mom at the time. So we were in her basement, and
I loved it because we didn't have anywhere to go, nothing on the schedule. You can watch. You know how many shows I watched on Netflix?
Let's do COVID again.
Remember we would hang out on what was that app, and we'd play games.
House Party.
That's what it was.
And then we played. Cards Against Humanity on the computer.
Yes.
I forgot what website.
Maybe we didn't invite Bobby. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, let's do COVID again. What do we have to do? Have sex with a bat or something? How did that happen? What?
I'm down for another pandemic. How do we take that?
COVID.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
That was
All right,
do it.
I'm up.
2020 was a good year. Again, minus all the people that died.
R.I.P. T's and P's.
R.I.P. Yeah,
T's and
I was
P's.
gonna name some names, but
Dude, guys, we're almost an hour and a half in.
yeah, and we didn't even.
All right, go around real quick. What's the one thing you hope for this year? 26.
Wait. Also, tell us one thing that you enjoyed from 25.
25. Oh, I'm going to steal it because I'm going to go first. I enjoyed taking the whole family out to Colorado, and just the pictures and the video and from Quentin and Crystal's wedding out in Colorado. That was a lot of fun. Just all of us being together. As far as 26, I don't know. I'm excited about the things, the challenge, the exciting things that are in store this year that I don't even know about. Like if you told me at the beginning of 25 that by the end of 25 I would have I guess a daughter living with me, I'd been like, you're nuts. What are you smoking? There's no way. So
right.
Thankful for that. So there you go.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
2025, I enjoyed my trip to Boston. It was incredible. Fenway Park was incredible. And and honestly, I think it's the markers in the year are always trips, because the two main things were me going to Boston and me going to Colorado. One, because I don't go by myself, I'm going with the family. So that's always a good time. And just seeing, getting out of the routine of what we always do. So the Boston trip for me was incredible. Going to Cheers, going to, Fenway, all that stuff, spending time with the kids. That was great. In 2026, there's talk about us doing a trip to California, which we just did a few years back, but this one's going to involve Miranda and her bunch, because they're wanting to go to like Nintendo, like Super Mario World or whatever. I think that's at Universal. But we talked about maybe going down and visiting Parker for a little bit in San Diego, then rounding her up. And I know James isn't a big fan of California, but he said as long as we get up to the Redwoods, he's in.
Like those liberal scum.
Yeah, Gavin Newsom. No, he just I don't know. LA's not for everybody. But as long as we bookend it with a Padres game and a Giants game at two of the coolest stadiums ever that I've never been to, I'm in. So that's
San
what I'm looking
Diego.
forward to.
I've never been to the one in San Francisco, but San Diego.
We were outside the stadium, but the Giants were out of town when we were in San Francisco last time. So
San Diego. Go to San Diego, go to a baseball game like on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, middle of the week, a night game. Perfect. In June or July.
Looking forward to it. So Jamie, what about you?
Yeah. This past year, obviously, I was, my son, getting to see my son get married. And coming up, what I'm looking forward to in 2026, looking forward to possibly having some hair. As you can see, it has not made any
not
difference.
Yet. But it did say it was going to take some time, right?
Several months, but I'm not optimistic, but whatever.
It's like the episode of Seinfeld when George was trying to grow hair and he wore that big black cowboy hat. Do you remember that? Kramer kept videotaping his head. Anyways,
no, I don't remember.
I'm ready to see by this time next year, Jamie's he's gonna look like Trevor Lawrence.
I'm gonna look like cousin it.
Blowing lots.
It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. You're gonna have to get haircuts again.
No, I've always done I've cut my own hair since I was probably for the last 30 years. Yeah, I haven't sat in a barber chair and had my hair cut for at least 30 years.
Well, when you get to the point where you need your haircut, we need to send you back to Venos.
Veno.
Yeah.
You know what?
He got a Veno special.
As an adult, I go to get my hair cut, and Joe never gave me the hot towel treatment and massage scalps. And come on, Joe, what were you doing, man? Maybe because we were giving him $7 for a haircut. Yeah. So, and I think I was doing that well into adulthood. I was writing him checks for $7, not realizing prices have gone up. And he never told me. He just kept taking.
That's a pretty good gig. I mean, if you have boys, especially, they have like close, like crew cuts or something pretty.
Oh, it's
I
a
mean, those are
quick.
pretty quick.
Yeah.
And you figure what are haircuts now? I don't even know. Back in the day, they were $7-8 or whatever. And now what are they, like $20-30? I don't know.
With my scalp massage and all that stuff, because when she asks, do you want a hot towel? Yeah, give me everything. And every time I come in, yes, I'm getting my complimentary beverage, and I'm not going to take a soda or water. I'm taking a beer. I don't care if it's 10 a.m. because I need it to feel like I'm getting, but it's like 40 by the time I tip.
Oh,
It's like 40 something dollars.
I bet I could knock out haircuts. I could knock out at least four or five in an hour. So times $40. That's a pretty good hourly rate, right? No?
But see, again, I'm not
Yeah,
paying
no.
$40 if you're not
Oh.
washing my hair. If you're
Okay, let's say-
just cutting me like Joe and sending me out and all itchy with hair all over, like no. I need you to wash my hair out, blow dry it. Would you like it styled? Yes, like I would love it styled, and yeah, that's what I'm getting.
I'm
for
just saying it could be.
$40.
I gotta think it'd be a pretty good gig. I mean, if you could knock out 4 or 5 of them in an hour, and
I will say
$15 a pop. That's what $60-$75 an hour.
I will say those complimentary beers that I take at 10 a.m. I'm leaving. Most of the time, I'm leaving that barbershop hammered. haven't eaten anything all day, and just pour a dunkel on top of it.
do you have one or two? How many beers do you have?
Just one, just one.
Yeah, but you're doing it like you said on an empty stomach. So.
On an empty stomach, I didn't. Yeah. Oof.
That's like me at the community blood center. I'm on an empty stomach, and I give blood, and then I eat all those Oreos, and so I get the shakes.
There have been times that I've sat in my car outside the barbershop, like I can't drive home yet. I gotta wait.
Nice.
Yeah. So
all right. This has been a lengthy one.
Yes.
we've exceeded our limit. Yes.
We had a lot to talk about. You got New Year, you have Christmas, you have lots
Do we have
going
a-
on. So.
Do we have a Quit Acting Stupid award? We didn't talk about that, did we?
No.
We didn't.
Oh, man.
Do you have a clip?
I do have a clip. Clip of the week.
Play the clip and let me think. Let me think on Quit Acting
shoot.
Stupid.
Hold on.
Maybe it could be me and my betting that I'm trying to.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it could
yeah,
be
all
you
of us with our betting issues.
Not me. I don't have betting issues.
All right, here we go.
Clip of the week.
That's a big one.
You stink.
Is this a bad time? Very normal.
Madam, we're here.
Okay. All right. What did you guys think? I stumbled across this YouTube channel. It's just called With Farts, and I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe to it now. But it's called With Farts, and it has several different movies. Like there's The Conjuring 2, Mission Impossible, all kinds of movies that have farts in them. So thought you'd enjoy that.
Farts are never not funny.
Right.
Always funny.
Always.
I mean, that and Caca. Caca's always funny, right? I mean, why do we keep coming back to Caca? Caca's funny.
Because it's
I agree.
hilarious.
Absolutely.
We should call this episode Mookie Stinks. It's
Caca. No, it should be called Come Caca. It's the real thing.
yeah, call me Caca. I should have wore that shirt today. Good stuff. Good stuff.
All right, do we have another Quit Acting Stupid award?
No, just us.
Our betting habits.
I mean, Lilo just farted. It went well with your
Nice.
your clip.
Yeah, they have Jurassic Park with farts.
Ooh, that sounds good.
That ought to be pretty good. I gotta say real quick before we wrap this up.
Yep.
I just discovered that I had never seen the movie Anchorman 2.
Okay, so I hadn't either.
I don't think I have either. I have not.
I own that movie. I purchased it, but I have never watched it. And I one day I said, you know what? I'm going to sit down and watch this movie. And I started watching it, and then I had to stop it. I didn't finish it, and then it was no longer streaming on that service anymore. So I don't know how the conclusion. I don't know how it ends.
It's pretty good so far.
Yeah,
It's funny.
I liked it up until
Now I'm
I
like a
stopped
half
watching it.
hour. I'm like a half hour in, and it's like a 2-hour movie, but it's pretty funny.
I may
Everybody
have seen it.
crapped on it.
I may
Everybody
have. Seen it.
crapped on it.
I don't remember. I don't remember if
Yeah.
I've seen it or not.
Anyway, sorry.
I did. Speaking of Anchorman and Paul Rudd, I went to go see Anaconda, the Paul Rudd Jack Black movie. I went to see that on Christmas Day. That's something I did on Christmas Day. I'm starting to make that kind of because the kids go off on their own, and so. Yeah, it was. The beginning was very funny. I liked how they set it up. I enjoyed it at the beginning, but it got to a point where you're kind of like, all right, what are we doing here? Like. Some good cameos, but yeah, at one point you're just like, all right, we've all had about enough of this, right? So yeah, but anyways,
I got an award. I've got somebody to give the Quit Acting Stupid award to. I give it to people that try to rename things that are already named. You know of anybody? Things that already have somebody's name attached to them, and then you want to go and throw your name on top. That's come on.
It's so crazy that like. Isn't that embarrassing to like somebody else is supposed to give you an award or name something after you or do this or that? Isn't that embarrassing to say, I think I'll do it. Like I'm going to call this the Rudy Paredes.
I think I don't think it's so much the name as it is just the ability to say, I'm going to do this, or having the power to do that. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to create this.
It's already named after somebody. You can't just go and add your name to it. I mean, it's just
you can't. So when somebody does, it's kind of a
seems stupid and desperate, and
they get off on it.
I know a Quit Acting Stupid award winner, kind of along these same lines. Have you guys seen or heard that Rob Schneider, the actor, former Saturday Night Live, he's in all the Adam Sandler movies. He says that he can't get work because he's on the right. You know, he's, like, and he said, and he compared, who did he, damn it, I can't think of the actor's name. The guy that plays Incredible Hulk in the Avengers movie.
Why do I want to say Garoppolo?
What's his name?
That chick's name.
Not
Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo. So he said, if Mark Ruffalo said this, but he's on the left, it would be okay. I'm like, dude, don't compare yourself to Mark Ruffalo. Like you're a terrible actor. Like this is a good looking guy. Like Mark Ruffalo and you
good in
are
Home Alone
not.
Too. He was good in Home Alone too, and Deuce Bigalow.
He was good in Home Alone too. Rob Schneider when he wanted more tip.
Yes.
He's like, no, I still have some left over from last time. Anyways, now we're propping Rob Schneider. Anyways, Rob Schneider, Quit Acting Stupid.
All right.
Anyway, all right. Let's put the fries in the bag.
Put the fries in the bag.
Go for it.
Let's wrap this show up. We appreciate you joining us. I doubt anyone is still listening after an hour and 38 minutes. But,
no, for sure no.
You are, number one, why? Number two, until next time, for my brothers, Rudy, Jamie,
LeBron James.
And LeBron James. Until next time, quit acting stupid.
Not to get into too much troubles, okay?